Hello everyone. Today is a beautiful day for me. I am very happy and excited because today I receive the final copy of my book to approve all the final work, Leveraging Digital Transformation. And I am so happy to share that with you. You can see that this is my own approval copy. It took some time to arrive to me. I don't know why. It took more than 2 weeks for me to receive the copy. Generally, it's not the case, but I don't know what happened. But I was waiting to have it in my hand to approve it before I market it. So I would like to start by thanking many of the people that contribute to it. Although it is my book, my writing, but I can tell you there has been a serious team of people working and producing it so that I get great quality just like I wanted. And this is not my first book, that's the second edition. And it says that if you're not embarrassed by the first one, then you produce it too late. That was about 5 years ago that I did the first edition, and I can tell you that that's when I realized that publishing was not my area of expertise or my profession, because for the quality level that I'm used to, I wanted my book to be of quality. But then, well, it was too late. I didn't have a team. But the content was great. It was just the formatting, presentation, this type of thing. So this time I work with a super coach, Patrick Snow. He's excellent. And I am a recovered perfectionist, and I put the bar high for quality. And I'm so happy to meet my match in him. Even when I'm tired, or even when I have been changing things 50 times already, but it doesn't matter. The goal is to have something of quality, and he delivered on that. I'm so happy to have you as my coach, Patrick. Thank you very much. And also, thank you for the great team that you lead me to. I want to thank Aviva Publishing, my publishing company. Thank you so much, Suzanne, for your help and education and everything in between. Thank you to Tyler Tichela and his team for editing. Tyler, you did a great job, and it's been very nice collaborating with you and discussing different expressions for different language and finding the right ground for a book that's supposed to be very international, knowing that many people it's not their mother tongue, and we didn't want it to be just American English or just British English. It was supposed to be international and clear. We worked a lot on clarity, on simplifying. Same with you as well, Patrick. So you guys were a great team. I also want to thank Jason and Vidya for the layout. You guys did a great job, and the presentation, and you were very receptive about all the changes that I wanted to have, just to have the level of quality that I wanted. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to thank David Mena. Thank you very much, David, for writing the foreword of my book. Thank you for all the insight that you bring. It's only someone who worked at the NASA, a NASA engineer, who could have bring all the insight. Thank you for your great sense of humor. You always educate, but as well entertain, and it's always a pleasure working with you, collaborate with you. Thank you again. Now I want to thank the other professional who reviewed, who took the time to read the book and to review it. I want to thank 4 of you especially. With 4 of you with the review, your review on the back cover of my book. First, I would like to thank everyone from the first edition to the second edition, and I select those 4 people There is Andrew Pryor, who is the director of CIO Watercooler in England. Thank you very much, Andrew, for your contribution, for reading the whole book and writing your recommendation. And thank you very much to Larry. Larry, who is doing a great job in digital transformation in Agile in Canada. Thank you for reading the whole book, taking the time to give a resume and a review about it online and submit it to me as well. Thank you, and I am so happy to know that you are a collaborator. You are contributing to the transformation of the world on the other side of the world, on my continent. Yes, we share the same continent. And Ray, thank you very much, Ray, for reading the whole book, for supporting my effort from the first publication. And Ray, you're doing a fantastic job. And your recent book, Risk Assessment Framework, was great. And when I look at your approach for risk, you didn't leave any stone unturned. And I really like that you put risk into context when you spoke about risk. And as well, you provide the questions that people need to ask. You help them to think. I follow many innovation courses at MIT. It's the same approach of questioning to help people get more clarity and understand what they need. And I will do recommend your book, because as professional, when we find such great work like that, it's not competition. The same way I'm contributing to digital transformation in the world, the same way you are contributing as well. And I am very happy to recommend your book, Risk Assessment Framework, to anyone implementing digital transformation or working with risk management, especially when it's come to innovation. I truly recommend Ray's work on Amazon Risk Assessment Framework by Ray Fraunhofer. You can find it on Amazon. Ray recently published it, and it's a great addition for digital transformation when it comes to risk management, risk assessing, especially for innovation. So thank you, Ray, for reading my book, recommending it, for always being supportive over the years. Thank you so much, and I wish you much success. And I know you are educating a lot at the university and elsewhere, so I'm sure that it's a pleasure for other people learning from you, to keep learning from you, from your contribution to implementing digital transformation in organizations, in businesses around the world. I also want to thank my professor at MIT, Douglas Reddy. Thank you very much, Doug, for reading my book, for recommending my work. I remember from some of your first class, the first class I took with you, I realized, wow, it's so much content data like in my first book. And I thought, we are so aligned. And I remember when I walked and talked to you about my book and the content, and that was a great discussion, because in fact, we were not reinventing digital transformation. It's really logic, and you as a respected person in the industry globally and a senior lecturer at MIT, so I feel honored that you could recommend my book, recommend my work. As you say, it's a great contribution to the challenges that organizations are facing today. Thank you again for recommending my work, Doug. In the beginning of my book, I started it with 3 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of people appreciation of my work. Those are reviews that I get from people following courses online from me, and either courses or webinar or presentation. Sometimes it's 1 hour that I have to deliver lots of content and value. There is something when I work into a company like I've done for the last 20 years to deliver a solution, to implement digital transformation or whatever technology solution or business transformation, I am implementing solution for one organization, and I get to know what are the challenges and offering the right solution and contributing to the team and working with a team to go to follow one direction. It is something different delivering online to, let's say, 2,000 people, like one of the first time I delivered to 2,000 people, 2,000 managers online who were challenged by IT, by transformation project, business transformation and change project. The thing is that 2,000 people from different countries, different cultures, different language, different accent, different challenges, people I've never met. And I am supposed to deliver solution to them for the challenge that I don't know and that are different. So you can understand I was a bit stressed, not by what I am supposed to produce. I was stressed asking myself, how can I deliver a solution that can be valuable to everyone, regardless of the challenge that they were encountering, and that they can apply in the different case, in the organization, that they can customize. And the return that I got from that 2,000 people plus presentation was awesome, because not only it motivates me, it shows me that I contributed to them and they wanted to implement. Some of them said they couldn't wait to just implement with their team. So I was very pleased to know that I met your expectation. And that's one of the reasons why I use those first pages in the book with your appreciation. It's my way to say thank you to you. I'm grateful that you appreciate my work, that it was helpful and contribute to the success of your organization. And those are individuals, they are managers worldwide from all continents. So thank you for motivating me and allowing me to deliver more to you, to learn more, to try to understand more of the challenges that people in organizations are facing outside. And digital transformation is not simple. Leading digital transformation is not simple. And in this book, you have so much insight from the vision, because many organizations, they start with the wrong vision, or they don't have vision, a transformative vision at all. So there is this chapter about vision where I think it is that will contribute a lot to many organizations today, because what they need is transformative vision. Other chapter, it's about creating the leadership team and managing the leadership team and educating the leadership team so that the team can inspire the rest of the organization to transform. And the self-transformation starts with the leaders and the leadership team. Another thing as well, it's about transforming people, transforming the organization. We cannot force people to transform. It should come from them. And the chapter on neuroplasticity will help a lot, and I get so many positive reviews about it, and the outcome is excellent. And talking self-transformation, that's my world. I'm always self-transforming, and every year it shows me how far I've come from. A question that I got about one chapter, which is how I invented the smartphone before Steve Jobs. I am asked whether it's true. Yes, it is true. It happened during my time when I was an MBA student. That was one of my final assignment, final report. I went innovating using what we had at that time as the Palm Pilot, which I found that was a dumb technology. And I had a busy life, and I wanted something that will help me more down the paper where I was taking notes. Had great expectation from the Palm Pilot, but I was disappointed. And therefore, I innovated, changing the dumb technology into a smart technology. And I done that with the technology part, the innovation part. And my colleague at that time, Christina Pinter, did the marketing and the financial part, and myself, I get lost in innovating in the IT, and that was a great project. We get A+. That was for an entrepreneurship class, and yeah, I wanted to work with that to make it happen, but life has so many other priorities, so we didn't follow. But anyway, you will read the story in the book. It's very interesting. Other question that I have. Okay, in the book, you also get a chapter about the basic in artificial intelligence. Many people are asking whether they should implement artificial intelligence. That's not the right question. Actually, the question is right, but the question just tells me that you do not have a business digital transformation strategy. Because in your real transformation strategy, your business, that's where you make that decision. But I can tell you, yes, you should always think about implementing artificial intelligence and different type of artificial intelligence into different business units. Why? Because there are different intelligence. Artificial intelligence, it's like human intelligence. We do have many different type of intelligence, and same in the business. Why? If you think, if you run your organization only with human intelligence, then you are not competitive. Maybe now you can survive, but in the coming year, 1, 2, 3 years, most likely your business will disappear because you won't be able to compete. Because the organizations that are transformed fully, those organizations will be so competitive. If you choose to use only human intelligence, you simply won't be able to cope. And there is the global aspect. You might not see it for your business. You might think that your business is local. There is no impact for global. There is no global impact. That is not right. It might not be direct, but I can tell you, even an Apple is produced, even produced locally, they compete with Apple that are produced globally. So competition is tough and will be tougher. And artificial intelligence is not an option, it's a must. The question is how to get it right. To get it right, that's when you need to strategize. You should never consider implementing a technology starting with the technology. No, that's a no-no. Digital transformation, you should start with the business strategy. That's where we get where we want to go, what we want to have, how we want the company to look tomorrow. When I say tomorrow, it can be 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. And it's with that vision, that transformative vision, that's when you can strategize to have the right tools to implement in your organization. But it's a good question that you should implement artificial intelligence. You must implement artificial intelligence, but you should not implement artificial intelligence only because it should be complementary to human intelligence. And the worst thing I see many organizations are doing now, it's to replace completely with artificial intelligence, and then that's when the clash happens. Because artificial intelligence is here to support human, or human intelligence is different than artificial intelligence. The machine and the human, we are different. We complement each other, although there are job replacing, but it's made to support human. And we need to, when we delegate some tasks to the machine, the human, you should see how we are going to use the human brain to achieve more. That's the strategy. And it's true, there will be many people losing their job with artificial intelligence. I agree, it is true. But if we are being innovative and we are keeping innovative, there will always be room for human, for innovation, for achieving more. And it's not the machine doing it, it will be men and women leading the transformation, leading the innovation that will make it happen, using the technology in combination with human intelligence, with human logic. Yeah, you get that in the book, and also data, which is so important today. And data is artificial intelligence become more powerful because of data. If you don't have data, go home, because your artificial intelligence is not going to be that powerful, except that there is a way to adopt the data, to structure it, and all what you can achieve in it. Then you get more info in that as well in the book. One thing though people do not speak often about, it's fear. And in the book I speak a lot about fear, how people fear are preventing them from innovating, how people fear are causing disengagement, and how you could recognize fear. Because many times the fear doesn't appear as fear as we know. And based on neuroscience, I showed in the book many examples, and so that you understand your people better and how you can support them better to achieve transformation. Because you should know that we all can achieve transformation, not all at the same pace. Every individual has their own pace. And sometimes we need to facilitate, deliver value, and let the person go in his or her own time, but achieve the transformation. And the book will help you with that. And when you need to implement more, besides taking action, as I say, that the book is very practical. Every chapter is finished with taking action. Taking actions are the steps and the understanding that you gain in each chapter, so that you can apply and implement. And if you need support to implement, or you need more insight, more value, depending on what you are implementing, then there is Executive Innovators Board, especially for executives, regardless of your business unit, that will help you implement, lead digital transformation and implement different things in your organization, but especially that will help you implement digital transformation organization-wide. And I refused to give one training on digital transformation only because digital transformation is too complex. I do not want to offer a solution that is partial, which is the challenge organizations have today, because they do not have full view. They get pieces from different providers, but nobody has a full view, and then next thing you know, the implementation has so many tension everywhere, and then it's causing them more trouble. So therefore, why with Executive Innovators Board, I create a membership program where I'll be adding content progressively. You get strategy, you get leadership, you get self-transformation, personal development. You also get artificial intelligence, data strategy, and many more that will come. And this is my way to contribute to you as you implement, because the goal is to have organizations that are transformed. And in the next couple of years, organizations that are partially transformed will disappear. The gap, starting this year, the gap between organizations that are fully transformed and the organizations that are implementing partial transformation will widen. Therefore, it's very important that every organization today adopt a full transformation approach, and not just focusing on. What happened is that when an organization focuses, let's say, on digital marketing, do a lot of marketing, but then if the marketing is successful on one side, then they must deliver. But if the operating side is not transformed, then they have trouble delivered, and then they are not aligned. That's the same thing that happened with different business units. So, and also customer experience. This is very important, customer experience. Do not rely on tools to create your customer experience strategy and develop your customer experience. Again, this is part of strategy of creating what you really want to offer to the the client, and it's only after that you choose the technology to go with that. And that's one thing I emphasize in leveraging digital transformation, is so that you get the leadership and the strategy, then you make better decisions, because at one point you get to select the technology. I give you the approach so that you select the right technology that will support your transformation, and not choosing any technology before you know about what you want to achieve, before knowing your transformation narrative. Anyway, the book is a labor of love and commitment, and you will find the content very practical for you, because I'm a goal-oriented person. When I'm learning something, I need to get something to do with it. I cannot learn and after that asking, now what? How do I make sense of it? What do I create from it? Well, I like anything to be practical when I'm learning, and that's what I provide with leveraging digital transformation solution that you can implement to transform your organization. Same for my courses. I always try to remain practical, to deliver value that you can customize and implement in your organization. And on digitaltransformationleaders.com, you will get more insight. I do workshop, I do keynote speaking. You can always contacting me for that, but as well you have the different courses for managers, for project manager implementing digital transformation. We have some courses coming soon beside Executive Innovators Board. Executive Innovators Board, that's where you get you'll get the most resource. I mean, that's where we are talking full 360-degree digital transformation. And I made my commitment not only to contribute myself, but as well bringing other contributors, some top world contributors who are going to deliver content in the area of expertise, and as well some technology provider who can demonstrate their solution to you, to show how we do things practically, how the tool will support your business. But again, as I say, always have your strategy prepared so that you don't say that the technology failed you, because there is no amount of technology that will make up for poor business strategy or poor leadership. It just, the technology just amplify whatever it is, whether it's failure in leadership or failure in lack in strategy, the technology just amplifies it. So you get to prepare. So it's a pleasure exchanging with you, and the book is now available on Amazon. There are 3 formats. You get the electronic Kindle version, you get the paperback version as well on Amazon, and then there is the hardback version. The hardback version is not on Amazon. You can order it from me only. So on my website it's not yet available, but it will be available soon. So thank you very much to anyone who contribute to the book, to anyone who inspire me, who encourage me. And leveraging digital transformation is for you. It's available on Amazon. I'll be making more presentation about it, and then you can always invite me over for a presentation, and you can choose the topic you would like me to have a workshop on, for example, and I will be pleased to deliver to you, and depend what you are experiencing. So thank you for your attention and have a great day. Bye-bye.